What's going on, YouTube? Today we're gonna finally get the comparison actually of the Walkera X350 Pro and the DJI Phantom 2. I'm gonna compare both of the return to homes as well as the position hold, and then do a FPV flight on both of them. So stay tuned and tell me what you think. What's going on, YouTube? I got position hold set on the Phantom, and as you can see, it is drifting a little bit. It should be on position lock right now, not moving. So let's see what happens when we go to a return to home. All right, return to home has just been engaged. Starting to rise a little more. Starting to head back this way. See where it lands at compared to where it took off at. I got a black marker set down. See how accurate it is. And there you have it. Let's see. We're a few feet off. Landed right here. Took off from right there. So it's a good bit of distance, but not too bad. What's going on, YouTube? It's time for the X350. You can see the black marker underneath it. It's where it's taken off from the home point. We'll see how close it is on the return to home, and we'll also see if it drifts on the position hold like the Phantom did. Alright, so we're in position hold mode with the X350 Pro. And it's kind of hopping around, but it's actually staying in the same exact spot. My Phantom 2 actually drifted to the left a good bit. And I could be calibrating, although I did calibrate it right before I took off. But there's a little gust of wind, but it's not too bad. But this one's actually holding position better than the Phantom 2. Now let's see what the return to home feature does. All right, it has been activated. Where'd it go? Okay, there we go. It's headed back this way. Surprisingly, I thought the Phantom was going to be a little more accurate on the return to home, but let's see. See if the Walkera beats it on accuracy. There you have it. It was off mark, but I mean, you expect all of them to be off mark a little, but compared to the Phantom, it's only off by like 5 feet. Phantom was off by a pretty good bit. But that's the return to home and position hold between the Walkera X350 Pro and the DJI Phantom 2. Now let's see how the Walkera does with the FPV mode. so after today's flight, I actually am leaning more towards the DJI Phantom. I went in really liking the Walkera simply because I had the Walkera X350, the first one. Now, the Walkera has not been set up on the software on the computer like the DJI Phantom. I fully hooked it up last night, set it up on the software that came with it, and you know that thing's fully tuned out. The Walkera I did not. It's simply set up with the transmitter. I did calibrate it there, but unless the one thing that's really gonna get me leaning towards the Phantom is the gimbal, the factory one with Walkera. Unless it can be adjusted through the software, it's not up to par, and by my standards, because if you lean too much, it jolts, and you don't want that if you're doing aerial photography. But besides that, on the DJI Phantom, on the video, it showed it drifting on the position hold. I know for a fact the calibration was not, I didn't do it as good as I should have, so keep that in mind. So I guess really bang for the buck. I mean, I know you pay a little more for the Phantom, but you get what you pay for. So thanks a lot.